How we doing, fellas?
It's hump
Good,
day,
good.
man. Pretty good.
Hump day.
Hump day show 30, bro. We are
30.
getting out there. Yeah, like,
30. There you go.
like, share, subscribe. Help us get out there into the world. We got a sponsor here for a while. I'm really excited about this. We got Habits is going to be hanging around for a while. 3 stores, one over on Florence, one on 84th and J, and one on 101st and Maple. We're also partnering with them through October, November, December.
Nice.
October 1st through November 5th, we're going to be doing Salvation Army coat and glove drive.
Okay.
Bring a coat and glove in or coat or glove in, and to donate it to, and they're going to do a little something for you guys. And as far as a discount and or it may be extra points, but
Nice.
they're going to take care of you too. And we're going to be doing some good for the community. And then around November 5th, we're going to switch over to Toys for Tots and try to get some of that in. But you've done some of that in the past, and I have been really excited to try to get into it this fall. And thank you, Habits, for giving us 3 locations to be collecting this stuff at, kind of across the city. Man, you guys got great location spots for all this stuff too. So thank you for allowing us to try to do some good. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, one more thing. If you're in a position that you are able to go to your local school and find out if there's a kid that's got negative lunch balances and try to take care of that so maybe they can eat, bro. There's a lot of hungry kids out there in these schools.
Is that still a thing? Because I know all these kids. They have all these school lunch programs and all this shit with this. The kids get or the school gets so much money for each kid that's in there. I didn't know that was still a.
Well, but I mean, even the middle class type of kid, you know what I mean?
No, I understand.
Yeah, it's not everybody gets the assistance.
I remember having I couldn't eat lunch every day.
Yeah. I mean, bro, it can be as much as if you're in a relationship or married, whatever, that $50 can change whether you get benefits or not. If your wife makes $50 too much or you make $50 too much, and bro, that can be the difference sometimes between lunches and shit. Like, I wasn't a kid that missed many meals. Clearly,
I made up for it.
But I mean, I had friends that I would give some of my lunch to. So I mean, it's look out for the kids though, man. It's it's not their fault. Parents are struggling, and if you're in a position that you can throw $20-$30 on some kid's food account, like, the world will be a better place if these fucking kids can have a good meal and go to school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Definitely.
So I'm gonna crack a can of worms here with this one today, fellas.
Oh fuck!
Oh, it's a good one.
It is. I kind of talked to Steve a little bit about it because I wasn't sure how or what, but like, look, we're all divorced men at this table. Every one of us been through it. In the relationships, bro, like, what is the deal with us communicating? Why are we so hard-headed, stuck in our ways? Is it our mental health? Like, what allows us to not communicate with our spouse? Is it the way they're trying to communicate with us? Like, I'm trying to open, this is a big can of worms here.
Yeah, man. Hold on a second. I'm looking at you like, where the fuck we going with this,
Yeah,
bro?
we going.
This
places.
is the first 3-hour show we've ever had.
Like, but for real, I mean, like, I have never been a great communicator. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't think it's us.
Well,
Like, I think it's
I'm not
society.
saying, and I'm not
is
saying it's
pushing
just us.
feminism in the sense that if you're a man and you want to like be a man, that ain't all right no more. It's like you got to feel this way and that way and every kind of way, and they castrate your ass with all this. You got to do this and you got to do that. You can't just like stand for what you believe anymore. You know what I mean?
I feel like if you get out of the city, maybe that's a little better.
Yeah, for sure.
You're
But
not.
I mean,
But
come from out of the city.
social media, yeah, no, I get it. But social media probably played a big
That's what
influence,
I'm
right?
saying.
And I feel like
And
social.
it validates all their bullshit.
Oh yeah.
But,
And they all their girls get on board with like, oh yeah, that dude, you deserve better. And it's like, motherfucker, you gotta work for a good ass relationship. It
Right.
takes
It does.
2 people giving 100%.
Everybody,
So this 50-50 shit just don't work because everyone's always looking at the other one like, yo, I'm giving 52%. You're only giving like 48.
But it really,
You know?
we should all. I mean, we don't have the way. I mean, we want to give each other 100%, right? Like,
Yeah.
but is there the fight that we had yesterday that's got me angry and I'm coming home and not doing my part now because I'm salty that you're salty.
Right, but that's just human nature. It's not like they don't do that.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It's like
hold the grudge.
it's a two-way street. It's it's like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you got to hold ourselves to a better standard. Like listen to your girl when she's talking. But most of the time, they ain't talking. They just want you to read between the lines and guess and try and fucking.
Yeah.
They'll just get angry and you'll be like, "What the fuck did I do now?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like so the communication is not just one-sided.
Yeah.
It takes two to have a good ass relationship.
And to the point, you do have to be in a position where you're willing to hear what they're talking about.
And there's been many days where shit, I wasn't trying to hear shit.
Yeah. And I mean, this ain't about anybody specific because we all have a problem.
Yeah.
I
I just can only come from my perspective.
Yeah. And I'm trying to, let's all think about it. And because really, let's look at all the broken homes and relationships, man. It just, the younger it does more.
Do we know what the average how long the average marriage lasts, or what's the percentage of divorce? I mean, do we know that?
There, TJ, you got your phone right
if I was really good at this, I probably could have tried to pull some statistics.
Right,
but,
yeah.
I'm still
instead of just winging it.
Yeah, but
type in.
You got the wrong guy on Google Master.
Oh shit, I'll hook it up, man. If I had extra phone.
Not me. I got fat
average
fingers.
marriage.
You can't look up divorce percentages because you have fat fingers.
Or on a phone.
Fat fingered it.
But anyway, okay, I got to try to talk and not pay attention.
Yeah, he can't multitask.
Yeah. Let's chill out.
He started typing and just stopped.
But I mean, look, we're all from broken homes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and we're all.
You think we just continued the cycle?
Well, I'm.
Is it a cycle? It's a cycle.
But here's
it's probably a cycle.
Here's the deal. We did get raised by men, if there was a man present in your life, with a hard edge. You know what I'm saying? We was taught, you don't fucking cry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, take it like a man. You know what I'm saying? We was taught that,
So do you think we were taught that?
Yeah.
But also, don't you think that was the times that we were living in? Because I feel like that still should be in
73% end in divorce.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I knew it was well over half.
But yeah, you know what else they say?
Wait.
You know what else they say?
Oh wait, that was the third marriage.
Oh,
Damn.
So the first marriage, only 43% of which are dissolved. Second and third marriage actually fail.
So only 43% of marriages.
60%. And second marriages, 73. Third marriage.
But still, even if it's you said
Is the fourth time the charm?
That's the first
43%
marriage.
They only
for your
do three,
first.
yeah.
But look at that. That's damn near still
43 to
half.
60 to 73.
That's still not a good.
Do you know?
fucking
Do you know?
average.
Do you know?
That's
No, that's not good at all.
Do you know 57% of people that stay together? I don't know that I know.
don't know.
I don't know that I know many.
And maybe that's the problem. Like,
Maybe it's a group we run with.
I mean,
Right.
I'll,
Might have something to do
bunch
with
of
that.
fucking degenerates.
there's a
I
fair
plead the
argument,
fifth.
TJ. Thank you. I
I
guess.
plead the fifth.
Dick. But, I mean, it's why is the part of me feels like, look, back at my grandparents' day, like they didn't give up on each other
Because
Yeah, right.
they didn't have so many interruptions. They didn't have people.
That's why
Did
You
not
know,
have
they
social media.
didn't have
Right.
social media. They didn't have any of that bullshit.
Because
So,
they were predominantly focused on
Yeah,
their
they-
relationship, their life, where you have social
no
media,
interruption.
and you're fucking like, oh my god, well listen to what that person went through, listen to what that couple went through, and then I was like, oh well, I can relate. Oh my god, this is what they did, and then look at them, they're great. You try it, and then you know what I'm saying. It's just that snowball effect.
They're great until they, until they get the child support, and then they're like, "That's it. That's all I'm gonna get." Hey, you raise the fucking family. You raise a family on what you get in
just
your
numbers,
child
yeah.
support.
And
Good luck to you. See,
Child
you know?
support is ridiculous, though, man. That shit is so overrated. You know what I'm saying? Where we already know, and I mean, I know every man can back me up in this. The sorry for the women who don't fit in this category, but a lot of the money that men pay in child support to these kids, number one, is just outrageous. The amounts that got to get paid out. And number two, the woman ain't even spending it on the kid. You know what I'm saying?
I do
90% of
believe
them don't have a job.
I would like
Yeah.
to see it be more accountable
Yeah.
as far
Like
as
a show calls.
where the money was going.
A show calls. We got a show calls here into where you know what you got to prove, show some receipts. You know what I'm saying? What had this money that the child's father
I would
has
never
paid
see
in?
We are
Jack
opening up
someone
a
to
can
that
of
kind
worms. I don't know
government.
that we
Fuck
want to
that,
get into.
yeah. I
But
would
the
never,
gov-
even if
okay.
I hated her, I'd
But
be
check
like,
this out.
nah,
You won't-
the
you
government
won't do
shouldn't
that?
be in your shit like that.
You won't do that, but yet the government's gonna get in your shit.
Oh yeah, bro.
Even
you
if you don't
pay
pay.
that shit. My look,
They
I
step.
got a
They step.
CDL.
in.
Right, absolutely.
A couple
So,
months of not
They
paying.
they take it like I was paying, and that wasn't good enough. They had to take it straight out of my check.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Well,
All right, I guess.
So the government's already in.
Really,
your
it was easier for them to do that anyway, wasn't
Well,
it?
it's easier for me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
I
even.
mean,
see
they
the
go
money.
in and take our taxes. They go in and take everything else. They might as well just
shit.
fucking.
No, they take their own
Yeah.
little percentage out of it. You know what I'm
All
saying? And
that.
that's what it is.
Let's not get started down that
They
road.
take their own percentage.
Yeah.
So you're not only paying child support, you paying the little backdoor court fees,
Right.
paperwork fees. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to fucking type in a signature fee. Like, come on, man.
Everybody's got to get paid.
Everybody's got to get paid, but it's bullshit.
It
Like
is
government
bullshit.
bullshit.
You know what I'm
It's
saying? But yeah, I agree. A
bureaucratic
show calls here
bullshit.
to see
They
if this
print
money is
money.
actually going to these kids because you know what?
They got to take it from us.
75% of it
It's
ain't.
a whole nother
deal.
Because you can see the kid maybe have some Walmart clothes, but yet I guarantee you that woman has a damn hair done and her nails did.
Well, and it's not all.
Not all. That's why I said not all.
Yeah.
And I apologize to the women who actually put
Yeah.
the money
Right.
where it belongs.
But it would be nice to be able to see, like, hey, yeah, okay, I'm okay paying. You know, like I didn't pay for your plates, or
Right.
you know what I mean. Like, well, I understand the kid
See, I
got to
don't
get
even
around
care
in the
about
car
that. Like,
too.
that's
but like,
still my
Yeah,
kid.
chill
because
out on the car you're
even
buying.
if
I don't-
even if you're paying for plates, that kid is getting transported
Well, that's what
probably
I'm
in that
saying,
car.
like,
So
Yeah.
you know,
Life ain't petty like that.
yeah,
You should,
yeah.
in my opinion.
You know,
Check it out.
I guess you're talking about being accountable or showing receipts. Well, do you show the receipts for the rent? Do you show all that shit's already broke down and that's how they determine your
This is why I frown upon it. We have a mutual friend. I'm not gonna say his name. Who some years ago he has a daughter. Had the daughter with the relationship. You know what I'm saying? They separated. They went to court. He's fighting. He had a house. Her kid had her own bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful home, everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
This man, the mom and was living with with her mom. Okay, the kid didn't have her own bedroom. Okay, yet the state of Nebraska
Rather
awarded
than there, yeah.
the kid to the mom. Okay, and on top of that, the guy had to pay over $800 a month
For the one kid.
for the one kid.
Yeah.
And he had everything, food, everything.
Right, the kid would be good. Probably
good.
still in the
The
same
mom-
school district and
the
everything that it was.
The mom was an addict as well, and they still wouldn't. So those are the cases that really piss
Yeah,
me
that's
off.
some
Yeah,
bullshit.
no, there's
But
a
that's
lot
what
of
you
fathers' rights and stuff like that. That we could start debating all that. Like y'all are trying to change the subject.
But still, I mean,
nobody,
I do.
nobody wants to talk about what.
hold on. You
What's wrong
said
with
you were opening a can of worms, bro.
Yeah, no,
That's the can.
And I mean-
that's the can to get into, bro.
yeah. Well, I mean,
It's a slippery slope, man. It just sucks.
yeah.
So, Rich, tell me why you got divorced. Let's get back on to. I'm just fucking.
You want to shit?
No, I don't want to single anybody out. I'm just.
Well, you see, her
I'm
name
just
is not.
joking. I get it.
I mean, I know I haven't been good enough at listening in the past, and or at least not hearing. Like my head was so loud with my own bullshit that I couldn't hear what she needed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For
And
sure.
not an excuse. You know what I mean? And not saying that I still don't fall into that sometimes. When she's angry and I'm like, man, fuck. Like, and then I'm unmotivated and not doing enough shit again. But what is it that is the roadblock for us as men? Is it the way that they're approaching the conversation?
Bro, me and you have had this conversation before. You can listen. They may take it the wrong way that you're not listening. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your reaction as well. Your facial expression could set them off. Vice versa. I know art. We may not look like we entertaining the conversation, but we trying to just be sympathizing and be like, okay, honey, go ahead, talk to me.
Uh-huh.
But it's just it sucks. I mean, because you feel like you're doing the best you can,
Right.
but then it's not enough.
That's where I'm at. Like, if you're trying and you keep putting your best foot forward and it's never enough, then it's like at some point it ain't even on you.
Exactly.
You can't let other people control you like that. You know what I'm saying? You can only do what you can do, and if you're trying and you know you're trying, then it is what it is. Like, it's not like you got to get mad at them and hate them and all that, but
I'm not. There's a point where my trying was kind of half-assed,
right?
though.
And I've been there too.
So first off, men, when we listen, we only listen to solve the problem,
Absolutely.
right? And so also what I don't think that we understand is that sometimes a woman doesn't want to hear this answer to the problem; they just want to vent.
They just want you to
So
listen. That's so hard to do.
Yeah, because we're wired to fix problems,
Yep.
right? And we're there with an answer, but we're there with the wrong answer.
Yeah,
Sometimes they just, from what I understand, they just want to vent.
Yeah.
And they don't want the answer, and they just want you to shake your fucking head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So
that ain't no shit, man. That just happened. I was talking to Melissa the other day, and she was telling me about her friend's kid and this and that. And I tried coming up with some reasons why, and take it easy. And then I pretty much didn't even hear what she was saying because I was trying to come up with a solution, and I was like, as she was getting mad at me, I was like, man, I still ain't got this shit figured out. Like, I know to listen, but it's like,
Yeah.
I can't fucking do it.
So
They want you to
tough.
hear them, not solve the problem.
Right, absolutely. It's tough, bro.
So
tough.
tell me this.
That was a
Piggybacking off
good
what you
angle.
said.
Yeah.
So we want to come with a solution. So okay, so let's say we're trying to, figure out another way. We're listening. They're venting, right? And I know we've all gotten hit with this. Are you gonna say anything? And it's like, I'm just listening. But you're just gonna sit there? What the fuck? Now you're wrong about that.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's the right answer. I'm just saying that that's the way we're wired, and they just want to speak.
Okay, but they're speaking.
I've
And then you're listening, and then they're like, well, what do you think? Or are you going to say something? I'm like, oh, no, I'm just listening. Now you're in the wrong.
I don't argue well. I've said
Especially if
this.
you know it's a trap. Like, you better off. Stop. Don't even go there.
I've said this 100 times. I don't argue well. Like, I can have a better conversation with you when things aren't so elevated and I've had a chance to process the shit and come up with an intelligent answer instead of the angry first
On the spot
response
answer.
that comes to my
The problem
head.
is that we're when something like that is happening, we want to just put an end to it.
Well, and that's has something to do with the way we were raised and the conversation we had last week. Just the way we were kind of programmed, and you put an end to the problem and
You solve it. You're always looking for, as they're talking, you're trying to solve the problem. So it's like you're only half listening because the other half's trying to figure out the solution.
But and back to where you were, I also get you're trying hard and it's still not good enough. Like, what the fuck am I really doing?
Yeah.
Feeling too. I do get that. So and
so
this is just we're trying to do.
There's a
something.
balance for sure. It can't be one way and it can't be all the other way either. It's tough.
I read this one book. You ever what is it?
You read it or you listened to it?
I listened to it. My fault. So it's the 5 love languages. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Right. So you heard of that?
Yeah.
Right. So, man, it really breaks down. It's a short read, a short listen, and whatever. Right. I'm so guilty of not doing those or not listening. Right. I'll take the blame for that, but it breaks down how. Some people have, the 5, I can't even remember what the 5 different love languages were. Touch,
Physical
words of affirmation, like gifts.
That's
Anyway, some people receive
I
love.
can't get there
No,
yet.
some people receive love differently, right?
Yeah.
So just because of the way that you love,
Doesn't mean they
yeah,
receive
doesn't mean that
way.
person
Right.
receives love that way. Maybe that person is a touch, or the other one number 4 was actions, or doing stuff. I don't know. Doing certain. Um,
Physical.
fuck, no. There was physical touch, words of affirmation, gifts,
Encouragement.
action.
I should know this. I don't.
It's acts of love, right? So acts of love is like doing the dishes and services or whatever, right? So um, some people they only they don't care that you're keeping the house clean, you're doing all this shit, you're going to work, you're paying the bills. Um, that's not how they receive love. They don't see it that way. If that person isn't getting touch, then love doesn't. Everything else that you're doing because
Subpar, right?
right, because most people have one or two love languages, right? So if you're not
You're not touching on one of them. They
yeah,
ain't even vibing.
so they don't even understand that
Right.
none of that other stuff makes sense to them. But maybe that's the way you're wired. So like as men, most men like love words of affirmation, right? We want to be told, "Hey, you're doing a good job.
Right.
Hey, I really love the way you're supporting the family. All of that, right?" But we would we would bust our ass even more if we had that recognition, those words of affirmation
Right.
that we're doing a good job. But if that person isn't doing those, or maybe they go out and buy you, I don't know, let's say they go buy you a new game system, or they go buy you a new pair of shoes for work because they know you need that, or whatever. But if you don't, if that act of love is not something that registers with you,
Right.
you don't even notice. So
And I think most guys touch. Like, you want a girl to come and get it.
everybody
No
everybody
comment.
everybody
No
has their
comment.
own thing. Yeah, in whatever it is, whatever whatever your love language is. I'll be honest, man. I think everybody should read that book.
Yeah.
It's a I got that. Somebody told me about that book that I never thought would have told me about that book, and I was, I had to take it. I had to read it. I had to listen to it, and it made a lot of sense. And I'll be honest, man, I kind of been going through my own shit, so I probably need to read that book again. You know what I mean? Just to touch it. Obviously, I need to read it again
What's it called again?
uh, 5 love languages.
Yeah.
5. I've heard of it, but yeah.
You know, another good one, after we're talking about books, there's one that's called Love and Respect for a couple.
Mhm.
I know we're all divorced, so it really don't matter much now.
No, well,
No,
I mean,
listen,
I'm
we got
married,
second and
you
third
know?
fucking.
I know.
But like,
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
No, I'm
Mostly
still,
just me.
I know it.
But for y'all three, it's a good ass book because it teaches you that we're wired so different. Like men, you can love us and all that. Like, we really don't care much about the love side of things. We want the person to respect us. So it's like when we get up, we do our thing, we want respect. And girls, they want love. And we have a tendency of showing love with respect because that's what we want.
I get what you're saying.
So
dog.
the whole
I get
book
what
is
you're saying.
built on like how we're totally different and how it's
Uh,
basically the
the
same
way
way,
we
the
per-
love
the way we
language.
perceive
So I think
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of our, probably a lot of our miscommunications. Now, are we broken? Absolutely. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
God,
Are
right.
we we've all been through our own shit. I'm not a fucking counselor for sure, so I can't. It's I can't answer the questions on that. But
Right.
and I have my own fucking problems, right? So, but it was cool to read that book or whatever, just to touch
Get some
on
tools.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. I mean, certain things that
See.
you could use.
Hey, see, this would have been one of them shows that it would have been good to have a female's perspective on here. You know what I'm saying?
But hey, so we there's a my you,
So
you know I have a
I think
friend.
there should be
Five
like a
wrong guys in the
rebuttal.
studio.
I know that's what I'm saying.
What's that?
Should we have
So,
a rebuttal to
5
this?
wrong guys in the studio.
Should we?
Well,
Yeah,
we should
that's
get
what
like
it is.
the guys' take, and then maybe you guys
Yeah.
can do like
I'm
a
not
girls'
opposed to
take,
that. Well,
like
yeah.
where the girls
That
like.
would be dope. Gotta
There
get
you go,
there.
ladies. Sign up if you want to come on the show and give your point of view.
I mean, I'm with it. Like, we can try that shit.
Well,
Because
we
I'm
have
sure
a-
your old lady, man,
Oh, yeah,
let
no.
her host and get some of her friends in here.
Well, I mean, I
Shit.
can say, I'll
Check-
sit
Yo,
here. and-
Hey,
never
Oh, you
hear
can't
that.
sit here and be. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
have,
let's go.
Check
no,
check
you
the
can,
book.
but you got to sit here and
They're
shut the
signing
fuck
up right
up.
now.
Yeah, no, but I
I mean,
can.
is she gonna respond the same way with you being here?
That's
as
what
as
I'm
if
saying.
you
Give
were-
her
Y'all
your.
don't know
Do
my
you know-
wife.
do
Then.
you
No,
all
no,
know
no,
that-
she'll cut me in front of y'all. Shit.
I'll be honest.
She will.
I don't know your wife.
Nah,
You
she'll.
moved way the fuck
Yeah,
out there.
nah,
Way the fuck
Let me-
out.
Dude,
tell you a
I,
little secret.
I don't have a relationship with you.
Nah, man.
I mean,
she
with you,
cuts deep, dog.
with your wife, your kids. Like
Yeah.
you since you moved the
yeah,
fuck
she's
out there.
yeah. She got a sailor's mouth.
If she might be
She's-
harder on
yes.
you because you're here.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Like
probably.
if you ain't here, she might be like more on your side.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at you.
Are you
No,
just
digging
no,
your
no.
own grave?
I like it. Let's go.
Yeah.
We talked about this. Sometimes you just don't fucking die.
They just built the fort. He's ready.
Oh yeah, you got that.
Go
At
sleep.
least you won't sleep on the
I
ground.
got a nice
Right, you
camper.
sleep-
No,
bag
because I
and
think
shit.
y'all's gonna get some good answers.
Well, I mean, look. That's look. I have
We got our
That was a good
perspective.
deal.
I have
you know.
battled with trying to have a good relationship and be,
Absolutely.
be the right. Because look, I love her. I'm not going nowhere. Like
Right.
and she should have left several times and has stuck it out. Like, so I'm
I think the other one was spending time together, and that's probably my biggest fucking
Well,
downfall.
You're right. That
and
is.
see, I don't
That's
have
I
that
don't even
problem.
remember
Like,
that one either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
ultimately, she's like, she's one of my best fucking friends, dude. Like,
Right.
and I do enjoy my time with her,
Right.
and I understand that it is my fault that we don't get along a lot of the time. It's
okay.
I mean, it's
No, listen. I get it. I
2 years ago, it wouldn't have been my fault though.
Mm.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I wasn't looking at myself in a way to hold myself accountable, and there is a lot, dude. It's been a lot me. It is.
Well, it's 50-50. It's not all you. And
No,
it's not
I didn't
all
say all a lot.
her. Right.
Let's rephrase that. He said.
Right.
good deal.
So I mean, it's and how much of it is mental health, not how much does it got your self-worth questioning? Are you worth a relationship, or are you pushing somebody away because we've all thought we were going to be fucking dead already anyway, or we're not? And
It also has to go with picking the right person, picking the right.
Right. Someone that.
Yep. So I mean, because if you let's be honest. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely picked a lot of wrong toxic
Right.
ones, right?
No, man. Being divorced for
That's
a year and you get on these
I love your
apps
stories though.
and you start talking to people. It's like there's a lot of people that I don't even.
TJ sliding to the left or right.
I don't even want to. Like, no, you're pretty and you're all these things, but
Yeah, you don't have this.
you don't have none
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
things I'm looking for. Like when it comes to like human being qualities.
Right.
Like no.
Yeah.
Well,
They suck.
I know that if this doesn't work out my current relationship, I'll never have a relationship.
That's what I'm
again.
starting to realize. Like
Right.
there ain't a lot of high quality chicks out
No,
there that are
no.
like
I'm just gonna be
No.
a selfish asshole, hunt with my kids, and
right.
like it'll all be
Yeah,
me and the
I'll
kids.
be honest. I've been doing that for the last 14 years, and this it does get
It gets old. after a
it does
year.
get old. It does get old, and you take a shot, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't.
Right.
Maybe there's the quality of the person is huge in this whole thing.
Yeah.
I've wasted my time. I've wasted a lot of my time on people that didn't fucking deserve.
On other people's time too, because
or
they
them,
get all in and all about it, and you're like, bro, I don't even want to be chilling here right now.
right.
Right.
Like I gotta go.
Right. So yeah, picking the right one and being true to yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Not in it for the short term.
For
Being are you what does the long term look like? If
Right.
if
Are you
if
just
that's
trying
what
to
you're
get
looking
some,
for.
or are you trying to get like a good girl that's like you sit on the porch with and
Yeah.
watch the sunset kind of
Yep,
shit. Just go on vacation, like enjoy that person's company.
Yeah. But yeah, that person has to have the right mindset.
Absolutely.
Just like we do with I'm sure they battle their own demons.
Right, and it's not like we're where we want to be. So it's not like we should expect the other person to be there
Right.
either.
But I you know, I also don't want to be with somebody who doesn't have any ambition to do
exactly.
the right thing. To you know, there's
You gotta be trying.
yeah. I mean, you know, if you're a parent, man, I want somebody who's going to be, you know, I have a great relationship with my kids, and I want somebody that you know that shit's important to me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like if you have if I'm dating a chick that has no the courts took their kids away or you know whatever the fuck, like, well, that's already a fucking flag, right? So
Right.
you know, so I mean that's huge. Somebody I work my ass off. I bust my ass day and night. You know, do you want to be with somebody who doesn't who doesn't do that?
Yeah.
Or
Somebody that-
has their own ambitions to make, you know, do their own things. No, I don't want to be with that person either. So it's all
It's tough.
it is tough. It's like I said, I've been out here for a long time, and if you know, it's tough. It is tough. And not to say that I haven't enjoyed myself,
Right.
right? But you know,
Oh,
when you know when
shit.
it comes down to it, and you want to dig in, and you know, does that person, you know, I have my own battles. I like to have a few, you know. Is that person
Cool with that.
yeah, or yeah, what kind of a person is that? Are you going to be talking to the drunk, you know, or the person that's there just as much as you are? Like that's probably not going to be a
Right.
good fucking click. You know what I mean?
For sure. You don't want to meet her up when you're having some drinks. Probably.
Do you got face tattoos?
Yeah. Do you?
Wow.
You know, yeah. I don't want to have to deal with any of that.
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with any of that.
Yeah.
I'm moving on. I'm gonna hunt and fish and hang out with the kids and drink some whiskey with y'all. Maybe we do this twice a week. Fuck it.
Yeah, that sounds all good, but there's a lot of downtime in between that.
There is.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's fun.
yeah. Like,
But there's a lot of downtime where you're just
I'm
chilling, like, bro, I got a hangover. And no one's here to, like,
make you a
chill.
cup of soup.
No, you just know when you're, like, down in the dumps, you just want to chill. And, like, your old lady's like, you can just chill. Like, watch
Joey,
give
TV.
me a
Like,
liquid
hey,
IV.
what, you know, you just,
You do want to have that
You
person
just
that
like
you can do
that.
that with,
you know, like that
or the person.
soft time where you're, like, not 100%. You're, like, a little sick. You're a little shitty. It's good to have that person there that's just takes your mind off. So you're not just sitting there like, damn, I feel like shit.
I got a puppy.
Well, I
He's
got
a lot of
dogs,
fun,
too,
bro.
and dogs are good, but they ain't good for the intimate times.
Yeah. I guess they took-
Okay.
they banned your
This
intimate
shit's
time
about
in
to get
Nebraska.
weird
Huh?
Well, they ain't good for everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't have that
shit.
going on.
You got other animals out there? Maybe the dog isn't good, but the goat was good.
You gotta find the right one.
Shit. That's
Goat
crazy.
fucker.
Not just any goat.
Did you
I'm
just
just
say
fucking
goat
with
fucker?
you. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, I know that, you know, when I was a kid, everybody, you know, like my parents divorced, you know, fuck a dozen times each, and not that many, but you know, it was a lot of divorces, and they moved away, and you know, I mean, in my head, everybody was leaving. The only people
Right.
that ever really stuck around are you fuckers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Sorry.
ultimately,
My bad.
That's just because we
you know,
a whole bunch of degenerates all fucking
Right.
all found each other. Now we all like, oh, it's 20 years later, we're still all here.
We
But
can't
that-
drown if we're all pedaling.
that was something that was a roadblock for me with
Yeah.
Jen. Is, you know, she was going to leave at some point,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't allow myself to put
Attached.
myself in a position where
Right.
I was, you know, she was never going to stay.
Yeah,
So that impeded
absolutely.
where I
Sure,
was
I
at in
think
my
that's what I
relationship
did
in
with
my
my
own way.
shit, too.
I've had that too. You know, yeah.
You expect-
like
you kinda
like
see-
oh, this is what this is. Oh, this.
Right, you see the
this-
writing on the wall, and you're like, whoa, whoa.
Well,
gotta
not the
start,
writing on
like,
the wall. You when you
Take it back.
so maybe she had the intentions on being there, on staying,
Right.
But in your own head, you're like, oh, she's gonna leave. You know, she ain't gonna stick around more than 6 months anyway. So I'm not gonna invest too much.
Whether
into
it's
this.
warranted thoughts or
Yeah.
unwarranted.
You're allowed.
Well,
They
You're
ain't
allowed.
good
like
for
I
it.
remember there was a lady I was dating for a while, and probably 6 months or so, and but really from the second day I met her, I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work too long, So I really never gave it that much. I didn't give it what it deserved.
See, that's the thing with the whole, that's taking the relationship with the one foot in, 1 foot out thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really want to commit, but then you're like, I don't think this was, you know what I'm saying? You want to, but then you don't want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then when
I'm not looking over my shoulder at you. Fuck you, right next to me.
but you know what I'm saying? And that can make shit difficult too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Well, you're questioning everything, and
yeah, especially if you come from somewhere toxic. You know what I'm saying? How does that play out? How does that play out? You know what I'm saying? If you ended something toxic, you definitely ain't trying to. You say you're going on 14 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, yeah, you said you had your fun times, but you say you got some down times. Where like, you can use that. But how is that when you're at an age now, you know what you want, and anything you potentially want to commit to, it's always going to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
They're kind of dumb if you don't, though, right?
True, but in order to get I guess if you're trying to go all
right,
you have to
trying to make a real thing happen, then you can't be that way.
That's the shitty thing,
and that's probably how my last relationship got fucked off, is because
you were afraid to.
I was get
hurt or lose that part of you that you were
like subconsciously.
protecting.
I didn't have that
100%.
thought in the front of my head, but I'm sure I was living scared.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like worried that this shit's gonna be going on.
Yeah, no, you don't let yourself fully commit because you're afraid to lose yourself if you've given it away.
Right.
So this is where I'd love to hear
like
the women's
rebuttal.
rebuttal.
Everyone in your life.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the whole thing.
Well, I mean, I can try to put that show together.
Trust me, you could put it on. You could advertise it, and that should be booked up next week.
I know
tomorrow.
I know a lot of toxic ladies that listen to this show. They can fucking come to give us their.
Hey, you're gonna have to air it out there because you're gonna need the room.
Right.
You just film it around the pool table, pass the mic and shit.
Might even go out back. Fuck it.
Yeah, you just turn these all loud and take this off. It's just
no, you can't do that because then you're not.
Right now, it's just
I'm just
rumor.
We'll leave that one alone. We'll leave that one alone.
We'll get a lot of comments on that.
So I mean,
Steve trying to say?
And
what the cackling?
There was a.
That's where I was going. Absolutely.
I thought it. I was like, not even going to go.
Can't say that.
Right. No, I'm just going to keep that conversation over here.
We got to go home.
Can you get this even bigger?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh shit.
It's I know that my mental health has been in the way of allowing myself to have, what I needed and still does to the day. And back to where, Steve was talking about the love languages and getting what you need, I know that when I'm having whatever the love language type of needs met, I feel better about going home and jumping right into vacuuming and trying to, maybe do some dishes or some shit. I feel, and I hate that it's that way. You know what I mean? That I got to have shit my way mentally to be ready to run in and try to attack and help her.
But if you're not mentally, if you got to make sure you get yourself on that level to where you can be open to it. Yeah. Right.
But that's even when you're single, though. Like, there's times where I'm like, don't want to go home and work out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you got to be disciplined on some level. You know what I'm saying? Because there's times where shit just ain't going to sound like fun, like going to work, whatever it is. But that's why we're men, because we just do the shit that needs to be done,
I get up every day for work like that.
Nobody's gonna pay you.
Right.
Fuck this place.
Right.
But I get up and go because it's what I gotta do.
You got it.
You got to.
Nobody's gonna be here except for you.
That's right.
Right. And maybe that's even more some of the toxic. Maybe that's the toxicity coming out of me. I don't know.
Oh, that is.
Well, someone is gonna show up and fill your shoes. Yeah. I mean, once you're out,
Yeah, that's true.
This was, take a look at ourselves, take a look at, I don't know.
It's all their fault.
Oh,
I just fucking.
You know, and
No, I like when I started. Like, I'm not trying to say it's women's fault. I think it's society is pushing this kind of shit on
I
these
agree.
women.
and social media has a lot. You know,
Huge
like
influence.
yes,
Right.
there is instant gratification, and especially for the ladies, bro.
Fucking thing.
You post. You know, the ladies can post a picture of them. You know, hair a certain way in a mirror type of, and have 10,000 likes on it.
I
And
was just gonna say,
bro, we do that shit.
We get shut
You
down.
know, I
What do you want me to-
Steve
I
throws
mean,
a selfie on Facebook or
kidding.
some shit. I'm gonna clown him and be like, "What's up, bro? You know,
Yeah.
you're looking extra shiny over there today. Like, what's
feeling
up?"
myself today.
I was scrolling Facebook one day, and this thing comes up, and it's this dude in a knitted full body suit, head, ear, everything's covered completely, but it has a cover for his schlong. There's no skin showing, period, on this dude. Completely white yarn, nothing else. I got fucking kicked off Facebook for 30 fucking days.
What the?
But
fuck?
yet,
If you
but yet,
reposted it?
but yet, yeah, because I
Why
read
you-
Or you were the guy in the yard.
but
Guy with
but
his
how many of these chicks
What he was wearing.
can post nothing
Right.
on and don't get nothing?
I
Oh,
was
they
just
could be.
I was about
No
to say
recourse.
that the when we made the social media comment. There's so much influencing going on with it that derails a lot of the other shit we talking about in the influencing part because again, you can have the women who's half naked, okay, and all that. They're gonna get all the likes, all the attentions. But then you got those same women that you're gonna have a handful of women or another group of women who are gonna get they're gonna get a complex because they're gonna be like, oh well, look, she's getting all this likes and a little body dysmorphia. You know what I'm saying? Now they're gonna,
Right.
I
They're
gotta
trying
work
to
out.
compete.
Now they're not. Their self esteem shitty.
Right.
Now that comes into the home. You know what I'm saying? They may not be expressing themselves, but you know what I'm saying. So it's like
Right. I had Instagram for like a year with that was combined with my old ladies. I couldn't even get on it because I found myself not even, like trying to compete with somebody I didn't know. Like, oh, dude, I need to try and do that. Like,
Right.
that's dope. I need to do that. It's like, I'm so caught up in some bullshit. Like, I need to just try and be here.
TJ
do
is
my
one
own
of the
shit.
TJ is one of the few people I know that doesn't really have social media.
Right.
And there's times that it drives me nuts because I can't send him some fucking hilarious videos. But there's other times I'm like, this dude knows what he's doing.
Hey, but you
Well,
know,
y'all are mentally tougher because who knows what kind of direction I've
Is
gone.
it tougher or
ignorant.
slow?
Well, I'm just saying, like, y'all maintain the same trajectory that you started out with. I don't know that I could have. Like, I could have.
What do you mean?
Who the fuck knows what kind of shit?
Same trajectory.
Well, it's
No.
like this person comments and this, and then you get sucked into this shit. It's like,
Oh, no.
Listen,
Not really,
there's been
I'm not saying it would happen, but
there's
fuck that
there's
shit.
definitely
I don't
been
even want the possibility of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
so no, social media is definitely played a role in all of my personal life. Unfortunately, it's fucking um, we never had access to people from our past, right?
Right.
You
And
know,
I kinda-
once that person's gone, it's gone, right? Or you used to wonder, oh hey, what's she up to? Hey, oh man, I miss my buddy from back in the day.
And
What's
that's
he up
kind of
to?
why I don't have it. Because I lived a full life. Anybody that's with me, I love and I want to keep them with me.
Yep.
But people that I left behind, not that I don't love them,
Yeah.
but it's like we probably ain't together for a reason.
But yeah, but that now all of a sudden this person is back in your life, or
Right.
you can at least see what the fuck they're up to.
Is that good
Right.
though? I don't know.
No, I think it's fucking horrible. I think it's horrible because, if you and your wife, are together, you guys have been going hard for 20 years. Everything's great. Some ex boyfriend
You see this-
hops in the fucking
Right.
oh hey, how's he doing? Hey John, blah blah blah. Now all of a sudden he's in their fucking DMs and
Right.
you're like, well, that's a problem that you now have that you never used to have to worry about.
Well,
Right.
and I, obviously had being a big dude, I've always had a little bit of a confidence issue. You know what I'm saying? And my wife's 10 years younger than me, and all of her friends are like, "What are you doing with this old fucking fat dude?" You know what I mean? So I'm like, "Yeah, this ain't gonna. We ain't."
Yeah.
This is limited. I definitely was limiting myself though.
Yeah, but like, don't you think it's hard having social media and having a girl, and
Well-
all these old girls are trying to be like, "Yo, you're doing good. What's up?"
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's true.
Like, and
'Cause all of a
I
sudden-
ain't even.
All of a sudden, that chick
I'm a
that
loyal dude, so I try to minimize my, my
all,
side eyes.
Right, right.
got
I
the
ain't
blinders
even-
on.
Yeah, I ain't trying to look over there and have her tell me how great her life is and how this, like.
See, that shit never interests me. I never.
I don't know that it would me, but I know that was one of the main reasons why I was like, I don't even trust myself with it. Like, I don't even want it.
Yeah.
I just want to
Just keep the devil
Keep
away.
my-
Good for you.
keep my fucking
No,
nose
it
to the
is. I mean, it's the
grindstone.
devil, bro. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
We-
And well, we're talking about social media. We're not,
yeah, not the women. The
Right.
social media is the devil.
well, no, for sure.
Well, I mean,
the
yeah,
women
there's-
are the fucking devil. That's for sure.
Mama said,
Oh,
Fucking temptress. Fucking Jezebels. Fucking.
Well, they're out there, bro. For
No, they
real.
are. They are.
They will.
oh no,
You
It's-
fucking motherfucker.
yeah.
What's up, Levin?
Look, you have a good time, but I mean, does part of you want that relationship? If that was in, I mean, are you even? Is it even in your head?
Idea.
You know,
Are you looking for a friendship? I mean, are you trying to get married type, or are you trying to be a fucking friend?
well,
I mean, like, can
Steve
you
is
get?
on
Can
the
you
spot.
grow? Can you hang out with
Right.
somebody on the couch and grow old, and just be friends? Do you have to have another wedding and all that
Right.
shit? And I'm not just saying just you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
No, like for me, I want a homie that's a girl that I could just like we better each other. I'm not up your ass and telling you how to live, but like you're just better than me. Like you bring a set of skills to the table that I really enjoy, and I bring a set of skills to the table that you really enjoy, and we could enjoy each
Yeah.
other. Like that's what a real good relationship is, right? I don't know if it's a fairy tale.
I feel like
It's out there.
It's
It's
gotta
definitely
be,
out
right?
there.
Hopefully.
But it's how many rocks are you trying to turn?
Overturn, right?
You know what I'm saying? And find it. It's
Yeah.
they out there, man.
For sure. No,
They
I had
definitely
a
out
good
there.
one for real. And that's how I know that they're out there. And that's kind of why I'm so choosy right
Yeah.
now. It's like, dude, the last one I had she was a good girl
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Or
Well.
all the part. It's just, we didn't see eye to eye at the end.
That happens.
I mean, if
Yeah.
like I said, if I go through that again, I don't think I would have the relationship. It would be I might have some friends, but I ain't trying to.
the
I don't want to have to answer to anybody ever again.
the happiest guy I
I'm
ever
probably
knew,
smarter with that expectation.
happiest guy I ever knew in my life. Never had a relationship. Never did. There was like two girls that he loved that hadn't worked out,
I didn't love him back.
and then he fucking grew old. I mean, he grew old. He passed away. I mean, but he lived till he was 80 something. But he just lived his life, and he loved it. He loved the life, and he worked with he ran halfway houses and stuff like that. Just never tried again. But he was the happiest guy I ever knew. Kind of, always in the back of my head, man.
Right.
The happiest guy I ever knew was a single old man. And
I mean, I ain't saying it wouldn't
He was-
get
he was
lonely,
with
but
his-
like
yeah.
find more hobbies.
right, well, no, he was always with the family. I mean, he was always with the younger generation of the kids. He enjoyed, enjoyed the youth, right?
Where's the story going?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Starting to take a turn.
No,
like, I don't know.
no. There was nothing like that.
No, I'm
He just,
fucking with
I know.
he's answering the question of when Matt asked him, was he looking? You know what I'm saying? And he's just saying that he had influence of a man that was in
not
his,
looking and
you know,
having a great
and-
time.
and had a blast.
Enjoyed his life.
For
so
sure.
he's like he's basically
No, I get it.
the
I was
grass
just
ain't
busting.
greener on the
Right,
other
no, I know.
side. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? The grass ain't greener. He's like, you know what? I like my grass and I ain't trying to fucking care for it. It's perfect the way I like it. I
Right.
get it.
For
sure.
Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you a little secret. The grass is never greener on the other side. They just put a fresh coat of paint on.
Well, you got to try to water where
That's
you're
it.
at.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
You know what it takes to keep the grass so green? A lot of bullshit.
You ain't lying.
A lot of bullshit, that's for sure.
You ain't
A lot of
lying.
fertilizer in that
Yeah.
You ain't
motherfucker.
lying.
Oh, that's
Spoken like a
gotta-
country boy.
Right.
Yeah. You are a country now, motherfucker. Huh?
I wish, man. I'm city as fuck right now.
Bro, you live.
Yeah, it's a valley.
Yeah.
It's
like
fuck,
city.
that's true. It feels city as fuck. I'm like 2 minutes away from any kind of restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, compared to where you were
It's
before.
nice.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Being right down the street, but traffic sucks. I don't have the room to spread my wings.
Yeah, you're not out in fucking
Right.
BFE
Yeah.
anymore.
TJ likes to be able to shoot the chickens in the yard and shit.
Sometimes I fuck around and
Shooting
find
chickens,
out.
huh?
TJ had them attack roosters, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. More than
So just the fact that you used to own roosters tells me you're not the city guy. I mean, unless you're like South Omaha,
Right,
you got
right.
roosters in the yard.
Nope.
No,
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't roosters in the yard. Well, it was in your yard.
I was gonna say some shit.
But TJ came home, the rooster
Cocks
chased
in the
him.
yard. What are you gonna say?
Booyah!
Some dumbass.
Yeah,
Those are chickens.
right.
Oh shit.
So we got about 8 minutes left, boys. We got anything else you want to try to get out here? Huh?
Let's talk about
ladies.
let's
Ladies,
talk
if
about
you're
what's
looking for a good young man,
What?
TJ's single,
That's right.
Oh fuck.
but you got some qualifications to meet.
There's an application.
Yeah, you can hit me in the DM and I'll put you in touch. He ain't got social media, so
I didn't know we were coming out here to pimp TJ.
he didn't either.
TJ still got
He didn't
rotary
either.
phone. TJ got rotary phone and shit.
Yeah.
Got landlines.
He's just looking for the homie to
Pager,
kick it on the
rotary
couch.
phone.
Remember the old
I gotta
back
have a
brick phone
conversation
where
with
it takes out? He got one of those.
Zach Morris.
He just wants to watch Shorzy on the couch and Letter
Shorzy.
Kenny
Oh fuck.
have some laughs. Yeah,
Hey, we could touch base on everything. You know, the most hottest thing that's going on the internet right now.
nah.
We already touched on that last week.
Yeah,
What is
And
it?
he
I
touched
don't
on
know.
everything else.
Oh, he did. I guess. Yeah.
TJ's like, I don't got the
I
internet.
don't got that.
You know what's crazy? I don't own a computer. You know that? You own a computer? You?
I got 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, obviously we're doing the
So I do.
show.
I got a laptop, but it's missing buttons, so I threw it away.
Yeah, I got a
I
laptop.
don't need it.
Yeah, I don't own that shit.
I don't need it.
The only
That's
reason I got
computer
internet
I
in
got.
my
I was gonna
only
say, our
reason I got
computer's
internet in my
right
house is
Right.
because the phone and the fucking Netflix and
He
all
got
that
the
bullshit.
package. He got the discount.
Yeah.
That's why you got it, right?
The what?
At the house, you got the package deal.
Yeah.
So it's a discount.
Yeah, but it's not.
Well,
a
you got to
discount.
have the phone now to get
Bro,
the
you
internet. and
sure
shit.
you get discounted if you get all 3,
Yeah.
but you know why the fuck am I going to pay for a phone? Fuck you.
Fuck you.
That just pushes my bill that much higher.
Well,
yeah,
but-
I'm saving $2 on the fucking internet.
I'm
I've
saving,
seen
yeah,
some-
but I'm still
Saving
spending
30,
the extra
spending
$30 a
30,
month on
right.
the fucking phone.
I've been seeing a bunch of internet videos where people are like, it would be crazy, like if we had a line in the house that everybody could call and it would just, be there to answer.
It's
And
crazy.
it's like,
1980s, 1990s.
That'd be
y'all,
crazy.
we grew up like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Mom with
Yeah.
one of them phone cords that reaches across the block.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. And I seen a video yesterday where they were showing kids VHS tapes, and they were like, I don't know, some kind of DVD. Like, what
Wow.
happened, bro? Like that shit went that far,
But I
that
guess when
fast.
It was the
But
turn.
think about it, when you were a kid and someone pulled out like an 8-track, like, what the fuck is this? This ain't no cassette I ever
I
seen.
knew what it was. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess.
I was poor,
But
but we
first
had
time I
HX.
found it, I was like, what is that?
yeah,
Because my parents didn't, well, I guess they did, but they were playing tapes and records, They,
Yeah, I was gonna say I grew up on the vinyl, man.
Right.
The records, spinning the records and shit.
that shit blew my mind. Like we have gone so far, so far. I still got
It was
VHS tapes.
It was the explosion of technology, bro. As soon as that shit hit, it exploded.
it too.
I mean, literally, it was like one day was it, one day it wasn't here, the next day it was just boom.
Do you remember? Well, obviously, we didn't all get cell phones till what, about 2001?
That's something.
Yeah,
I had
2000,
I
2001.
had a pager before.
I
Yeah,
had
everybody
that
had a pager,
I
but
had
we still
that-
had to use landlines.
Yeah,
I had that big ass gray fucking Motorola flip phone that you really thought you would say it was a fucking sat phone.
And then all these fucking then this fucking iPhone came out. Remember? It was like, what the fuck is this?
But the BlackBerry was the big thing.
Oh, BlackBerry was far superior to fucking
The old
iPhone.
Nextel
You just
chirps.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah, miss those days.
Nostalgia.
Miss those. What
The
you
old
doing?
Basic days. You didn't have internet on your phone and
Hey,
couldn't
we
stare
all-
at it for 6 hours.
We just all knew. We didn't have to set up a time or nothing. We just all knew we were going to meet up with each other every Tuesday night, right?
Oh, absolutely. Choo choo.
Yeah.
choo-choos.
So
Fuck, yeah.
we'll be there. We'll
Taco
be there
Tuesday.
between 6 and 8. We'll see you there.
Yeah. Be a huge table.
The whole side. It's
Yeah,
so
the whole
nice.
side,
The
yeah.
whole side was a.
But and that was before we had. We just all knew.
Yeah.
There was definitely more togetherness and,
Yeah.
Well, we were all still in the same hood, more or less. We were all pretty close to choo choos.
but I mean, to a point, did the phones and all that, and the technology take away from us, having to get together to really talk instead of just
Yeah.
seeing the pictures on Facebook
Right.
and being
Feel
able,
like
be
you're there.
able to,
we don't have that connection anymore.
that is something, like that was a big part of this was being able to get back with the boys more and even if it didn't actually go anywhere, it was still, I was going to gain time with the boys and we were going to have some funny shit to laugh at down the road. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
Go
Now
put it on
look at
VHS.
Right. Fucking one day bring out the projection.
You got a
Old school.
fucking sponsor for a year. Habits, thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
definitely
awesome,
have it.
man.
That is great.
Definitely, I'm
Crazy.
interested in that shit. That Salvation Army drive thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's. We're gonna bring it here. We're gonna take it to our local.
No,
Thanks,
I actually went and picked
Go
up
to
some.
habits.
I went and picked up some barrels.
Yeah.
I went and picked up some barrels and dropped them off at all the locations, and they're going to be our collection spots for the
Nice.
city.
Okay.
So, and
that's a habits.
yep, it'll be at all three Habits locations.
Okay.
Florence, kind of by the Mormon Bridge, 84th and J Street, and then 101st and Maple. And all nice stores. They're the 84th Street store, bro. The selection in there is crazy.
That's pretty good.
There's some. I mean, it's not just. There's some art pieces in there, some glass art pieces.
Well, that's right there on that strip, 84th Street.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
bang,
right
you know?
by Steve's favorite meat spot.
Next to the
Steve loves the meat.
They got some good shit.
Yeah, I touched.
Can't beat their meat.
Can't beat their meat. That's all I was looking for out of that. I just
Yeah.
wanted you to say it.
he knew what you wanted.
Yep. You gonna clip that?
See, that's the thing. We can
Well,
have
you know,
we can
yes.
have our conversation, and I know you know what I want you to say. You already had it. Why can't we have that at home?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna call it, boys.
Right,
Well, that was fun.